Welcome back to more LudoLads with Sonic having been murdered by someone.
He did.
Do you think it was this guy?
I don't know. I still think it's a train.
The train done did it?
Well, it's a robot, right? And who do we know who does all the robot things and does all the Sonic hating?
The Tinkerer?
What?
Anyway, getting right into it. There's really someone here that goes by that?
Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by.
So Shadow was here too? Wow, the saloon's a hoppin' place.
He taught us the game and was the first to get his name onto the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying.
You all immediately had to compete, huh?
He gave me this before he left. Shadow told me to lock the door and not open it for anyone. Then he left.
Why would a locksmith need a key?
When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him. Saw no one else after locking the door.
Oh, do you think maybe that's like gonna be a clue pointing towards Shadow having been the one what done it? It's like the door was locked. Nobody else could have had to have been Knuckles or Amy. But no, He's a locksmith. Let's keep going.
That's the honest truth.
So when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her?
No, I think she has some sort of key too.
Right, the birthday girl key. That's right, the conductor gave her that special birthday key. Wow, I guessed my own line. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors? And what was Rouge searching for?
I don't know, they didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent.
And really, who could resist that?
You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourselves.
Wah. More information than I expected to get there, but it seems we can move on. As of right now, I believe your story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. It's gonna be... Let's just go get this over with.
Fair enough. The library is the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me, Detective Tails and Butler.
I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Will do, Sheriff. Come on, Tipless, let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. Tipless! Coming! Through the door.
So for the next car, you're passing Vector off to me, right?
Correct. Because we realized off camera that the 4 characters that would be in the library were all ones that I had picked. So we're going to swap the characters around a little bit. Ready to mosey down to the next car? No way, dang nabbit. You got it, partner. Onwards! Aw, little Chow. Hang in there, buddy. The library car. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need.
Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Espy and I wanted to give you your present. My presents?
Shock!
You're both too sweet, thank you.
Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Want to join us in finding clues?
Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's murderer will never get found.
Rude. Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve. Wait a minute. She doesn't have sleeves! She's lying! Tails, cuff her!
Her sleeves are just skin colored.
This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you around.
Wait, I like juice.
Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick.
Let's
But
see.
how are you gonna leave? The door of the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl. The birthday girl has a master key.
Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key.
Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye!
Bye. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough.
Now what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say.
I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, here to ask if anyone's hungry.
Starved! I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now.
You're in luck. We don't have that. Wait, no, that is one of the ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now.
I'm Vector the Butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat.
And I'm Espio, the poet. Poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear
Okay,
some?
Tails. Okay.
Tails, I don't have anything prepared for my character. Oh. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La la la, dee 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 dee. I love all the little chow opening up the curtains.
Was that it?
I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Tiblets and I here had established both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car?
Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay.
I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car.
Yep.
Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. I have a rose, you see. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way," at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? He wants repeat business for his lockpicking company.
Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at the Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car.
Buy Super Monkey Ball.
I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car, again locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed.
When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car.
That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. Everything else on this train is completely fine except for the one car Sonic was in. It's really weird.
Yeah, and is it just me or is this a double, a 2-story high library?
It's like a whole ass building inside of this train.
Like the arch ceilings and everything.
Hardest train.
We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic.
Maybe the ceiling is painted and we happen to be standing at exactly the right angle for it to look three-dimensional.
Well, then what about the next room?
Same deal. It's
Okay.
also a painted ceiling. It's just only from this specific spot that it looks
Just
3D.
right from the doorway?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's all that happened. Let me wave my rose at you some more. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions.
If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you.
Easy. You don't have to be that in character. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Glisten.
I first read Serenidad.
Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post, and determine if Espio is actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Espio, name a book! Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Name a book, any book. Absolutely. Alright, brochure
Goddamn.
stand. Rouge was talking about this.
Alibis. Why can't we just ignore them?
Oh, brochures. There are travel destination ideas here, like in amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Tabulus, look at this. There's a couple maps here. This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map is added to your inventory. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, haha, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Books. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. But since I work here...
I guess one thing on this train, other than that car, is kind of fucked up.
I guess. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels
Good for
empathy for everything. No, it's not.
It's called book yoga, all right?
No.
You gotta stretch out the books. I like how Rouge caused more damage than than the train.
I mean, if it's on a moving vehicle, I'm sure the shells are designed to hold them through regular, like, moving. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop. Or in this case, a genius in a train library. Womp womp.
You don't see the words train library put together.
Ever?
Yeah.
That's odd. What about like a library about trains? I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, except this one. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting.
We'll need that to defeat the robot.
Maybe.
That is the train.
Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express manual added to inventory.
I hope the game is not that, because I don't want to have predicted it.
Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check here.
Oh my god.
I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. I really thought there'd be something there. Devlis, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? No. No. Shut up. You're stupid. I'm I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? No, stupid. Okay, these trash bins had a secret, I'm sure of it.
An argument between two characters that are 8 years old.
I'm pretty sure Tiblis is an adult. He has a job. A
Child
globe.
labor's back, baby.
Yeah, that's sad. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. Right, have you heard about this new thing?
No, what?
Because there are some Sonic games where it's just animal characters, like Tails and Sonic and the gang. And then some games have a lot of human characters.
Right.
And so people are asking, like, is that just something, like, what's going on with that? Why is it sometimes this way, sometimes the other? And then apparently it was the two-world thing. So there's a world with animal characters and a world with mostly humans.
Huh.
But now in one of the recent, like, online Tails Tubes things, Tails talked about how it's basically there's large countries that are mostly humans, and then animals like Tails and the gang live on a series of smaller islands.
Huh, so they're no longer doing like the Witcher conjunction of the spheres thing where the two dimensions like collided?
No, so it's kind of still fitting in the two-world thing, but also makes it make sense that it's just the one planet.
Well, hasn't Robotnik always been a human?
Yes, just weirdly
so-
shaped. Even in the games with other humans, he's very weirdly shaped. Also,
Yeah.
up in the right here, this is a portrait of Professor Pickles from Sonic Unleashed. Fast facts.
Wow.
There we go. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there.
Wait. He said the food can't be beat. That includes meat.
Word.
Is there really no meat beating? Come on, man.
I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. His portrait is just right past my hand.
That's
I'm pointing
probably
at
the
him.
next line, man.
He'll tell you everything about the area and make one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Oh, I'm so boring in comparison. Alright, let's get Vector in here so you can talk.
Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train.
You actually tried to bring a knife on the train?
I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher.
Alright, method. I like it. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer.
But what if I hit the knife?
You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought.
You could hide the knife in Sonic's back.
And also, if you brought a knife on, then someone got stabbed, and then your knife was missing, you'd be the prime suspect. Let's talk. Oh, that's the same one.
Yeah.
Ah, no.
What are you doing, Brian?
I didn't move the mouse. Can I take your order?
Oh yes, please, I'm starved.
Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important.
And why would you show the menu to me?
I like watching you suffer. Come on, Tiblis, why would you tease him like that? Because I like to watch him suffer.
Tails is like heartbroken.
And here I thought I could trust you. You've made a fool of me.
Ha! Look, Tiblis, you've made him a fool. Come on, Tiblis, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool.
They're making quite a big deal out of this.
Yeah!
I smooth things over, but at what cost? You just see him, like, hand on the side of the window, staring out of the countryside.
The
Head
Guts
hung
theme
low.
plays.
Table. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Tiblis, no! Don't fall asleep! There's been a murder, remember? If you fall asleep, you could be next. If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time.
Sleeping people are so much easier to kill, you have no idea.
Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Alright, SBO. Fancy a poem? How about a poem about space? I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace, so my antique I must now replace.
Brilliant.
What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? Is it just gonna be this?
Because even a tight embrace can't save the things you love.
Poem about train. Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks.
Fantastic.
I actually really like that one. Huh? Alright, should I just start the interrogation?
We don't... Do we have stuff on
Like-
him?
We did this, we did this, we did this, did that.
You did the globe?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
well...
poster. A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. Huh? This little chow's hanging in there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too.
He's just profoundly affected by the most basic shit.
There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Right?
I
Yeah,
mean, I
that's-
guess. Like,
it.
there's nothing left. I don't know what we're gonna talk to him about, though.
Let's... Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Can I
Well, let's go to the
interrogate?
other car then.
Yeah. Oh. Oh? When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's locked out to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Okay, that was the last one.
Oh, interesting.
Interrogation time.
So, the two of you don't believe us, eh?
It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis.
Olibus.
Tiblis and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Espio, name a book!
Games and reading are good.
Yeah.
The
Vector,
end.
we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need...
Oh, that's easy. I got bored.
I can't read! Huh? Gasp.
What?
I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Ugh.
Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine and the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out.
Yeah, that's fair. Like,
Yeah.
they have their assigned cars to mostly hang out in, but they are supposed to mingle.
That's what I would do.
This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car?
Of course he was.
You wouldn't know, shut up.
Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen.
It must have been a good read. What was the book?
How to kill Sonic.
SPO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live.
How to get away with murder.
What if it was embarrassing?
What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Tiblis, could you help me out?
It's the
All right,
user
Tiblis.
manual.
What book is the only one in our inventory?
Just reading
This
that
one.
menu over and over again.
I really want that
Man.
chicken parm. But what if the chili dogs here are awesome?
A manual? You think SPO is reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this?
Oh, it's thinking time. Oh geez, 40 rings. Go, Sonic, go! Think! Ow! Not like that. Oh, what?
Oh. Whoa.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, that's... Damn.
Yeah, that was time for right when I could get more rings. Okay, I did
Yeah,
it. I thought so hard.
You clapped this one.
Ba-ding. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place, completely ignoring the Dewey Decimal System. Like a savage.
Manuel.
Good. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SPO.
I like how his name is just 3 letters, like if you said them out. S-P-O.
Well, because
Hey
it's
now,
like
I won't have you insulting my pal like that.
because it's like espionage.
Yeah.
Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself.
Apologies, SPO.
A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere.
Yeah, why are they so tight? I thought they
They
didn't really know each other.
they're like the two main guys from the Chaotix.
Oh.
Like they've been part of a team since their first appearance.
Okay. Alright.
That is indeed the book I was reading. The Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. Deal with it. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Tiblis, if you don't mind. Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Ah, no page 69. Alright, page 97. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless?
The Sonic killing robot arms.
Regular robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train car can clean itself. Though, I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. Automation is taking all the jobs. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety.
They won't actually do anything about them, though. They'll just detect them and not tell anybody. They'll just watch.
And laugh. Seems like SBO aced that question. Tiblis, hit him with another one. Okay,
The
which page
robot
should I
arms
choose?
will just... The robot arm will just sign language laughter.
What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you are over the age of 65. Damn.
Is that because they assumed that they died?
Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65.
Yeah, what the hell?
Last one, Tiblis. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? 402.
They really are random.
Yeah. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? Wouldn't that just be the arms again?
Yeah.
An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests.
I mean, I guess it's what controls the arms.
Yeah. I want to know if, like, regardless of what pages you pick, it's always those same three questions.
I bet it is. They wouldn't come up with 9 of these.
It's the illusion of choice.
Yeah.
I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Yeah. Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that.
It's called microdosing.
You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses.
And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read?
Because knowledge is power. You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does seem a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. I often actually think about that. Like, if something happened in the building that I live in and cops were like, where were you the night of the 17th at 7 p.m.? It's like, I don't know, playing games or sleeping?
That's one thing that streaming is good for.
I guess.
Be like, look, you could see that I was live right now.
Yeah, it's like, I don't do much.
Yeah. Well, I bet the data of like consoles or PC you can dig into it and just prove that you're playing a game or something.
Yeah, I guess. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... Espio, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem?
Wouldn't Rouge have seen that?
Exact. And Shadow, probably?
Yeah.
Frankly, I don't believe that can be true. And we have evidence to back it up. Tiblis? He always puts me on the spot. Does he actually know what he's doing? Okay, Tiblis, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone else who saw Espio reading.
Does he know there's 2 jackasses behind my eyes?
What?
Us.
Yeah. The lock. Map.
You asked me a question, you're just like, yeah.
What? I guess the lock? Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell what this has to do with anything. We're up, Tiblis. Let's get our argument together. Thinking time.
Good luck. At least it's just 50 again.
Yeah. No springs. No springs. Ow. So many rings.
Oh. That was close.
Rings.
You're good.
Yep.
Don't get hit. Ah. Ah.
Ah, I hit the spikes. I'm good.
Yeah.
Gotta think fast. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine.
Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long.
Stupid.
Crocs are natural gamers.
Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. Also, I have very much spaced out while reading to the point where I actually got locked in a library. The light, like they turned the lights off, and I did not notice.
Do they even give like last calls in libraries? Like tell people
Nope.
to get out?
Nope. Apparently not.
Well, there you go.
I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? No.
Yeah, this is completely.
You see, I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy.
I mean, he is supposed to be a ninja.
Yeah.
Right. He can fucking read minds.
Yeah, he should be super aware of everything. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at the moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Tiblis. One that I would love for Espio to solve.
Next
Perhaps
time on
next time?
LudoLads.
Yeah, we're way over.
Yeah. I didn't know if you were watching or not.
All right. Espio's going to solve this mystery next time.
Hell yeah.
Hit those buttons. Bye.
Comment and do the things. Bye.